I can't feel love fixed in 5 minutes. An on-demand love button. It is connecting your emotional bank, teaching your unconscious, who I'll call Bob, that it's safe to be around love, that it's safe to search for love in order to live love again. When you want to feel this emotion, you put this anchor, this stimulus on, and we're going to use your dominant hand, the wrist on your dominant hand. That is going to be our anchor today for passion. Passion, I connect, is love. And so the first step is notice the resistance you have to feeling love. And just observe it. Don't judge it. Don't let it limit you. And the second step will be for us to imagine passion. We'll go through different ways to get there. And what we do is when we get there, we're going to put our anchor on, which is grabbing the wrist of your dominant hand. When I say put your anchor on, you do that. And what we're going to do is grow that emotion. We're going to peak it, and then we're going to take our anchor off. I'll tell you to remove your anchor, and then we'll bring that emotion back down. And we're going to repeat, and then we're going to test, and then you use it or lose it. Take you through the steps of find the feeling, step into the feeling, grow the feeling. And when we find the feeling, then we're going to put our anchor on your dominant hand, on the wrist of your dominant hand. I'm going to grow it so you visualize it, feel it, allow it, and then we'll go from there. And so you can close your eyes if that is easier for you. Don't put your anchor on yet, and just come into the present moment. And just notice the first step is without judgment. And just to acknowledge the ego, the thinking mind, the one that may be judging, fighting, resisting. And it's just to observe that this is a protection. And I just give thanks for that protection. But if we could today just experience passion, love, can we find a time where we may have had this? Can we go back? Yeah, we can go back to a child. Go back to campfires. The crackle, the crisp, the smell of fire, of pleasurable fire. The dancing, the music, children laughing, children dancing, children playing. And imagine you as one of these children when you were, when you are as a child. And just without judgment, notice what you're doing, what you just love to do. Put your anchor on, grab the wrist of your dominant hand, and just settle into this passion, this child, this moment. Just observe what's around you, and just imagine bringing more of it in, watering the feeling, finding where it's coming from and pulling on more of it. And just know that it comes with ease. And this feeling of passion is just growing. finding more pieces of it. The more that you uncover, the more that you pull, the more pieces you find. The things are just building and just growing. This fire is just the joy, the peace, the passion, the power is all just growing up and welling like a fire that is getting wind and blowing oxygen. It just begins to get more intense and larger and more powerful. Good. Take your anchor off. Take that wrist, let go of that wrist, and just relax. Just allowing yourself to come back to the moment. Okay, come on back. Anyone have any snow? Anyone going on a vacation? Anyone enjoyed their weekend? I'm working to just break this state, to get you out, to pull you out of it, so that we can end that, sever that connection there, so that we can come back at it again. And so I just like to think about, oh, maybe your neighbor's dogs. Mine aren't this morning. Your birds, you're outside, the kids, what you have to do today. Yeah, good. And so we just went through building it the first time. We're going to come back in, we're going to do it again, and we're going to grow it again. And then at the end of it, then we would test it on the next one. And then it's up to you to use it. Good. Now, see, this is a practice. This is a skill. This is not a skill, but it's a practice. And so the more that you use it, your skill will sharpen. You will get, your communication will get clearer, will be crisper, will get faster. Now we're just working to open up a communication that most of us have not had with our unconscious. And so we just settle back in. We're going to come back in, find the feeling, step into the feeling, and grow the feeling. And what are we feeling? So what are we going to put the focus on? The focus is on passion. There we go. Now just step into it. Find where you were. Find where you were. Find your spot. There you go. Find if it's passion. What does it mean? What are you doing? Put your anchor on again. There you go. You should line up in it now and just kind of breathe it in. Breathe in the power of this. Bring in the passion, like all the things. Just know that you're not committed to it. It's like all the things that you could try out for passion. There we go. All the things that you've wanted to, all the histories, like all the things that you did that were so much fun as a child, all the dreams that you had, yeah. Just to allow and remember them, water them, bring them back, give them life, recharge them. And just taking those memories and putting them out. Take that feeling and put it out into the future. Notice in the moment, like, what is it here? Are there moments? Are there slivers? Are there glimmers of passion? And just grow that feeling, feel that campfire, that celebration, that dancing, that music, just having fun with smiles. Grow this feeling, grow this of passion, amplify it, grow it, rebound it bigger. Let go of your anchor. Come on back. Come out of that state. Good. Did your sports team win this weekend? Good. Just what's next for you? What's the obvious action for you? That's right. Use this anchor. Use this anchor when you're not feeling that mood, that feeling, and put it on. So let's test it one time. Put it on and close your eyes. Is it a passion button on demand? Do you feel it again? The more that you do this, build this connection, strengthen this pathway, this circuitry in your body, the more that you'll have this feeling. And if this is a feeling, which I would say most of us would want this feeling in most of our life, and we're not living it today, then what we want to do is teach our unconscious that it's safe to have this emotion, this feeling. It's safe to have this connection. It's safe to listen to your intuition. It's safe to change your unconscious, to change your habits, to change your practices, to change your limitations.